Morning.
Good morning.
My name is Seku Umar Bangura, but of course in Malaysia everyone call me Seku, the short one. And I'm more involved in voluntary work, and even I was like teaching in this center, Love and Respect, in French language.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and also I'm doing my second master's in marketing communication, majoring in public relations. So I'm going to finish soon my second master's. And I'm from Guinea. I'm currently single. And also I was working before because I was doing a full-time job, like in training company. I will work for the full day, and after 6 I will go to class because my class basically are from evening. So, but now nothing is going on because like the situation is not okay around the world. So my situation actually myself, it's worse, and it's just like I'm trying to do my best, at least not to, because I stay alone, not to be like, stressed or depressed. So I'm looking somehow a good opportunity, at least for this moment, to get something for the house, and Ramadan is coming. So yeah. That's my brief introduction.
Thank you for coming here, Seko, because inshallah this community will be also good for you. It has been very supportive. The people in the community are like really talking to each other and doing transactions and collaborating, and we would love to have you be part of us. Thank you. All right, now let's hear Jeff and Stable. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone.
Hi.
I'm Stable and my husband Jeff. We are MLM consultancy firm owner. Jeff. So we do a one-stop solution platform for our client international, like Maluluka, Monavi, Junes, all international big company. Okay, so Jeff has more than 20 years experience in this industry. Then we have our own GMP factory to produce supplement and products, and we can get a halal certified. And our product, we promote our product, and we sell our product in UAE and Indonesia, and we educated China people too what is about halal food, because we think that halal is a standard, is a very clean. I think it's a cleanest standard in the world. So we want to promote this to those countries who don't really understand what is halal food.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you do the consultancy. You also give advice on how to get the certification and all that, is it?
Yes.
We also produce, because our GMP factory is a manufacturer facility. So we produce, we formulate, and also we supply.
Amazing.
So not only the products, we also not only the consultation, we do production as well.
That is wonderful.
I would love to get to know about more about what you guys do. Then we can see how we can
after this.
support each other. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay, who is Mama's iPhone? Can you unmute yourself?
Go for Sheila.
We go Sheila. Sheila first.
Okay, Sheila first.
Hold on.
Sheila, are you ready? If you're not ready, then you ready?
Yeah, you can because I'm trying to find. I'm using the phone. The phone says my first time. So I can't find my video. Sorry.
All right.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, hello.
I see you. Yes.
Hi.
Okay.
So my name is Shahila. I'm actually a personal branding marketing digital strategist. I'm being mentored to do personal branding and then market it. So I have a strategy of doing it so that you can market it and optimize it, the social media. And I can help and mentor people and coaching on digital marketing and also personal branding. So that's what I do. And currently I'm still improving, and I'm trying to instill everyone that personal branding is actually good, not bad. And it's not about to be famous or glamour or just to get attention.
Nice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila.
Okay.
All right. So, who is Mama's iPhone?
Yeah, Mama, can you introduce
Yeah.
yourself and then your name? If you don't want to turn on your video,
is
it's
fine.
okay.
Just introduce yourself.
Yeah, just introduce yourself. Is it okay?
Unmute her.
Okay, I unmute you, right?
Yeah, she's talking.
Okay, never mind. Okay, then maybe she's busy. It's okay. Maybe later we'll give you an opportunity. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to just share with you a bit about our company, update what we have been doing, because some of you don't really know what we do, or you haven't been updated to our latest activities. And then we're going to share with you about our Live a Legacy conscious business community and why we're doing what we're doing, because a lot of things happen, a lot of turning points in our life that happened. That's why we are doing what we're doing now, especially with the COVID period, right? We were thinking of doing launching this platform in July, but because of the situation critical situation, we decided to accelerate and do it fast. So in April, we're going to start the virtual networking first, because we cannot do offline. So we don't do network, so people can start networking, referring each other's business, and contributing to each other, right? So let me just share the screen with you. So okay, this is our company, Love and Respect Transformation Center. Right, so this is what we do. Actually, we are actually a conscious business where we focus a lot on education and mentorship. So our mission is to eradicate poverty and then to accelerate people's success in their life and career. Our values: compassion, sincerity, and love, respect. So you see in this picture here is a picture of a boy and two men and a woman. So this is a boy who is hearing impaired, one of the refugees from Yemen, that we actually helped to raise funds for hearing aid. So this boy, they were economic refugees from Saudi. They had to run to Malaysia. And then because they had no money, the son's hearing aid was damaged and they couldn't repair it, and he couldn't hear for 5 years. Can you imagine? He couldn't hear anything for 5 years. So when we found out, we visited the family and we actually raised, through our business, we channel our profits, and also through people who contributed, we were able to get funds for him, and his sister is beside him. His sister also hearing impaired. So we managed to get hearing aid for both of them. So this is the exact scene when the son was able to hear for the very first time in over 5 years. So they were crying, and then behind the scenes, so we also was very crying because it was very touching, right? So our company we have a one help one model, where for every corporate training, government training, and coaching events that we do, we contribute a portion of profits for helping our marginalized communities. Example here, we put 30%. We help low-income families, homeless people, and also refugees. So we focus a lot on education. For every event that we run, we will sponsor a refugee into our program, any program that we have. For example, this one is Hassan. I think Seiko knows Hassan, right? Hassan is one of the person that we sponsored in our How to Be a Great Communicator workshop. We met him back in 2015 in a baking class that we conducted for refugees. So immediately we saw his potential. He could speak Malay and English from scratch. He learned from YouTube. He was very funny, very charming. But as we got to know Hassan, but a lot of people don't know, he has another side of him, which is he has going through mental health challenges because he saw his own friends and relative got killed in front of his own eyes. They were in Syria. They were playing in a field, and then the bomb came, and then he blacked out. And then he woke up in the hospital and found out that his cousins, his friends all died. So his parents was so scared for their life. They took Hassan and his family, his brother and sisters, and actually ran to Malaysia. They ran to Malaysia, and then they started their life here. And we saw that we were scared he might do something to himself or injure himself. So we decided to sponsor him in our program. So we do a lot of internal work. We use NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, emotional freedom technique to actually overcome the stress and the mental health challenge. So Hassan, after attending the course, he was amazing. he had one breakthrough after another, because he's very coachable, very teachable. He applied what he learned. So he started his own Al-Hassan volunteer network, helping hundreds, not thousands of refugees. So what they do is any kind of emergencies, like medical or food emergencies, they can have their volunteers raise up even up to 40,000 in a few days to pay for hospital bills and all this.
He started our language classes. I think that's where Siko was teaching, right? Teaching French as well. Yeah. And what?
Yeah, then Hassan also was featured a lot on media because he was very visible. He has a very compelling story. And one thing we realized about Hassan, why he got so many opportunities, because he's very giving. You know, like when we started visiting the refugees' house one by one, he actually became our guide. You know, and then sometimes we want to give him money. He said, Hassan, it takes money for you and your family. We know that you need it, but he doesn't want to take it. He said, Nama, you give to families who need it more poorer families. You know, so that's why I say I feel Hassan has a lot of abundance and opportunity that he got because of his giving spirit. And what
right now is history all this, because he has gone very far and we just let him fly. And this is how we work with a lot of people in our community and the people that we coach as well. We want you all to fly, and we can coach and lead, and after that, connect. And then after that, like for Hassan's case, he became a TEDx speaker. He's featured a lot in media. And the most recent one is in Al Jazeera, because of the work that he has done with refugees who help the frontliners. So the refugees who are giving back, instead of them getting support from people, the refugees here are now giving back to the Malaysians.
That's amazing.
And 2019, last year, we were in Arizona in the United States, where we attended a training with Les Brown. And Les Brown is a legendary motivational speaker. Zeal is a big fan of his. And we also met his daughter, Dr. Ona Brown. And that was where we had a realization, a big realization that each and every one of us has a story to tell. And when a lot of times people that I coach, they have this thing like they are not good enough, so they have to tie up with another person. Who's that? They have to tie up with another person in order to get money or something like that. But what I'm sharing, what I realize is that each and every one of us is actually sitting on money. Do you understand? Like, we all have our experience, we have our knowledge. It's about packaging it and telling it in a form of a story that is specific to your target market, who are willing to buy from you because of what problem you can solve for them. And each and every one of us have gone through a journey where we come out of the other side. And some people are still stuck, and they want to learn from you. They want your products, they want your service, they want the solution that you can provide. And that's what I have actually applied in myself the last couple of years. When I moved to Kuala Lumpur, some of you know my story. I came with only 2 ringgit in my wallet. Zeal got a job, he was fired, and we were going to be homeless for 2 weeks. And within that 2 weeks, with whatever I have, those became my assets. And within 2 weeks, because I packaged, I talked to the right people, I got 20,000 upfront, to start my business. So this is what I teach people now, because this knowledge is more critical now than ever. And I've tried and tested this model every time we needed money. For example, we wanted to be coached by now Gina Devi and Ken and Alicia Minkus, and they're not small amounts of money. They're almost like 100,000 in total US dollars. So we found ways to find the shortest period of time to invest in the mentorship with them. And this knowledge that we have now is what we want to share with people in our communities. So out of the hundreds of people that was there, Les Brown actually called Zeal.
The screen is not moving. Just give a few minutes. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing. Then I'm going to share again, because sometimes the thing gets stuck. Go in again. Then I go to the. All right. Okay. Okay. So can I share about this?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I want to share about this. This actually, in Arizona last year, I actually met my mentor, and I've been following for so long. Les Brown. Some of you may know Les Brown. He's a legendary motivational speaker. And what happened was, the story is very interesting. It's actually 20 years of prayers and 20 years of manifesting. I wanted to meet him, because when I was younger, I had a lot of challenges in my life. I was a runaway youth. I had a lot of challenges. I had problems. I had anger issues and all this. So and there was one time in my life when I was really down, right? And there's one part I almost thinking of committing suicide. Actually, I got his tape and I listened to his tape, Les Brown's tape, and his tape and his story, because he also was homeless. He got me to a lot of my challenges. So then what I did was, during that time, when 20 over plus years ago, when I heard him first time, I made intention. I said, I pray, I made intention, one day I will meet him and I will learn for him. And I imagined the exact scenario, when I meet him, what I'm going to do. So there's another picture that I actually hugged him, and I actually managed to tell him that I love you very much, Les, and I'm very grateful for whatever you have taught and contribute to people, right? Right now, he has a stage 4 cancer. So it was quite sad when we met him the last time. He was very weak, but we saw him the last time. He looks quite well now.
Well, he was on live today. He's so much healthier now.
Maybe he managed to, through people's prayers and people's
solutions that they gave,
he was able to come out. So that is what I teach people now, actually, how to manifest your dreams, where there's a step process that if you follow the steps, you actually can manifest whatever dreams you want to do, whether getting the right mentors, or getting the right partners, or getting the right people to invest in your business.
Yeah. And then what I also noticed during those learning that we had there was that a lot of entrepreneurs have this thing called the shiny object syndrome, the next big exciting thing. And before they even complete what they intend or reach their goal, they're going on to the next thing. Yeah. And in the end, they don't get to grow, right? Yeah. So that's why we coach people to be focused on what it is that they have, so that you can create an income for it. Okay, the next slide.
Okay, there's somebody trying to enter the room, so I have to switch off and switch on again.
Yeah.
Hello, Matt. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're just in the middle of sharing.
Yeah. Please, if you can, please mute yourselves, because
sometimes Zoom, because of the traffic, it gets jammed. So that's why we have to do. Okay, try again. Do this. Okay, then you want to put the next one.
All right.
Okay.
So what I noticed, a lot of business owners, especially new startups, and they want to start a business, or people who come from employee background, or they will come from student background, and they want to start a business, they struggle as well because of these main things. Mainly the mindset. They're still trading time for money. They still think like an employee. They're afraid of being visible, afraid of promoting themselves, or even like understanding what is branding, what is the right branding, or what to post in the social media, how to manage their public image as well. And we tied up very closely with personal development, because with personal development, your mindset, your belief system about yourself, and your authenticity is gelled together, right? So they don't pretend to be somebody they are not. Because sometimes I think Sheila can agree with me on this. Some people, they online they are different persona, offline they are totally different persona. Yeah. And after a while they get very tired, they don't know who is who, and then people start to realize the kind of person they really are. Then they're not authentic, and then it also affects their business. And for us, what we believe in, you are all good enough, but we want to bring out the best in you, your strength, what is good about you. It's okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but because of who you are, you will have your target market, your audience, your customers who are meant for you to become your raving fans, right? Yeah. So some people don't know how to market. They're still shoving business card, trying to hard sell. Yeah. And it's a whole habit and mindset shift that we have to also train them. And I still see this in people who have been in business long enough, but they don't grow and they don't scale up, because when you see them at meetings or any networking events when it's offline, you see them, this is my card, even without saying hello, this is my card, can I have your card, So, and they say, oh, I do this, I sell this, I just sell this one. And it's like, that is such a wrong way to do business, and it does not work in today's market. And also people don't have proper systems and structures, and they're broke in their business. They can't invest and reinvest their money because they're broke, right? There's something stuck there, financial cash flow that can't make them scale up.
A lot of experts say, right, like because of this COVID-19, right, a lot of businesses had to close down, and we know a few friends who had to let go staff and all this. They cannot pay their staff. So a lot of experts say that when you do business, you should at least have 6 months in advance in investments or in cash, so that anything happens, you can have a contingency plan for you to back up. If you don't, then you will not be able to scale up or even grow the business.
And also, before even launching a certain business, 6 months prior is the time you market. And that's why Zeal and I, before we're actually launching, we plan to launch this platform that we wanted to launch in July 27th. We even set the date, right? We were planning it last year already, and for this to be launched in July. But looking at what it is now, we're saying we're going to start launching it by end of April with whatever we have to support as many entrepreneurs as possible. And what I also notice about businesses, when they go into business, they still think like a corporate person working in an office. Don't trust people. They look out for competitors, try to kill them, try to backstab people. All this does not work in the business world. We need to collaborate. We need to think win-win-win-win. We cannot think short-term like, oh, I want to make money and shortcut, cannot. Then you will always be running for shortcuts. And that's how some people, I notice, that's how they make their money. Hit, run. And they develop a persona, they develop a brand for themselves. And that will not work in the future. So a long sustainable business is something where you are collaborating, you are adding value, you are helping the environment, you are eliminating poverty, you are eliminating all of this child trafficking and all this nonsense, you know. All of this is a sustainable business model. And I'm very grateful that I'm actually part of this community that started from ASEAN. It started from Singapore, actually. It's called Ariba, and I will share with you how you can also be part of this community as well. Some other things like overthinking, they never do, you know. They don't know how to create value and money. Say, for example, there is a shift now. As business owners, whenever you see a certain shift happening in the economy or in the world system, you got to pivot it. You got to take responsibility on how you can fine tune, and you try to protect people as much as possible. When people are stuck in the same way, that's why after it doesn't work, or we got to cut corners, let go everybody, destroy everything, you know, close. When there is something that you see is in the economy that needs to be changed, then it is where you need to create and pivot, and also learn to make money in a changing economy. And again, what I notice is a lot of business owners remain stuck in the old ways of thinking, and they don't move. No, it's not working.
Okay, let me just try again. The thing gets stuck. Oh, Zoom is stuck.
Zoom is stuck again.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, try again.
Yeah. My mouse doesn't work, is it?
Yeah, it works. Where is it? Where do you stop?
Try this.
This one.
Yeah, up here.
Okay.
Okay, and then again, it creates all of these above problems. So other challenges that I notice is they don't know how to get new customers. They don't know how to grow internationally. They're still stuck in the certain zone. And then when new competitors, new people coming into the market, and they start to fight with each other for that same market, and they don't know how to find the right partners as well. So this is what I noticed over the last 10 years. I've been training and coaching corporates as well as small businesses on the main challenges that business owners face, and they don't know how to create funds or asking for funds to scale up, So that's why we started this Leave a Legacy Conscious Business Community. There's 2 prongs to this model. One is profitability. Of course, in business, there must be profits. And for us, because we have been doing charity for the last 10 years, we started 10 years ago. I wouldn't say we do charity for the last 10 years. 10 years ago, we started doing charity, but we also noticed the charity model is also not all the time sustainable. It works at some points, especially emergencies and all that, but it's not sustainable for the economy. So, please mute yourself. What is that?
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so to get businesses to be conscious, and we want to connect with other conscious businesses around the globe as well. All right, and we want to mentor and support business to grow and get visibility.
Oh, okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, let me just stop it.
We have to stop.
All right. Can...
Okay, the other thing that we notice about Samaritans, yeah, because we do charity, and what we notice, very good-hearted people want to help people, but they will keep giving until they themselves they don't know how to make money, or they don't have enough money. After that, they get very tired, and they have to keep depending on donations, and this is what they call donors fatigue, which is a very sad state. And I always say, please don't get donors fatigue, because when we give, we must be happy that we can give. We must be feeling blessed that we can give. Donors fatigue is sometimes I see people, they become very angry. They have money, but they want to give, then they'll be like, why? They start asking questions about
putting down the poor people or the beneficiaries.
Yeah, they say you shouldn't be this. We want to, that sort of thing. So that is again, is the energy is not right to give. So that's why I when I work with people, you gotta work on yourself and be blessed. That means you have abundance, and that also includes for business owners to have the money to roll. They have the profits, and when you give happily. All right.
So want to share one thing. One of the things like why we started the Live a Legacy is because first our intention was to mentor people who want to create social impact. The entrepreneurs who already have businesses, they want to have a social impact model in their business, that we mentor them. But when we started coaching these entrepreneurs, we found that they themselves are struggling in their own business in terms of getting visibility, marketing. And then we said we cannot just do one, or if they cannot even make money for themselves or profits, they will never be able to contribute to the society. So we decided to do both. Social impact mentorship, and also mentorship for growth and also visibility as well.
Yep. So Live a Legacy is meant for that, to create businesses to do good and be profitable at the same time. Not do good and not make money yourself, because we believe if you wanna pour water from a bottle, right? The water must be full of water, right? So that's why we want the good-hearted business people to be rich, to have money, to be profitable, so that when they do their business, they are actually helping a community either through a contribution. Some people call it CSR. We believe in incorporating the good inside your business model, which means as you become profitable, you are actually making someone else also rich. That used to be poor, they are becoming rich. So you grow your business, someone also becomes rich. And while you grow your business, you are cleaning the environment. While you grow your business, you are actually empowering communities. You are making them more happier, loving, and develop the women, So that's why I started the ARM, just for women, the feminine leadership community, because what I noticed about women is they have a different set of problems. And then now women are not like the time, like our grandmother's time, our mother's time even, where, the roles are very clear. Now it's very unclear. It's like, how can I have to be a wife, and at the same time I have to earn income, and that puts a lot of pressure on them. So the women's leadership community is to have the mindset of the queen, where they know when they say yes, it means yes. When they say no, it means no. And they can also lead using their feminine. They don't have to be very, hard and whatever it is, or try to be a man in order to lead. And you can lead men with your family. And throughout history, there have been women leaders, women warriors who actually lead loads of army, loads of community, men, women, and children to amazing levels, right? So this is the platform that I do just for the women, and this is our background. I think some of you know that we've been in the industry for many years, and then this is the time where we want to also lead and encourage people to instill more love and respect in their families, in their communities, in their businesses.
What happened was we actually in our life we went through a lot of challenges. Like for myself, I was sharing earlier, right? I had a lot of problems with the runaway youth and all this, and I was homeless one point in my life, right? So what actually got me out of all these challenges was I went to a lot of self-development. I invested in great mentors, in going to seminars, and whatever I learned in that, I applied it on myself in work. and now I'm helping others to do the same. Like what we did with Hassan. Hassan was on a very breaking point that if you do not help him, he might hurt or injure himself. So we do a lot of internal work with him to release all the mental health challenges, all because sometimes a lot of us, we are programmed to be a certain way, and to operate a certain way since we are young, like certain things that parents say to us, we become like a program, like a computer. If you put one program, it will come out with the same output that you put in, right? So we have to, if it's a negative program, we have to actually reprogram it so it becomes more positive. So that's what we do with people who are doing things that are not working for them. They are self-sabotaging themselves. We actually do that kind of reprogramming for them to become more positive and to be able to move forward, right? So we're not going to share a lot about ourselves. Right now, today, we're going to focus more on what we are doing to help our people, right? So this is a part of our team members that we would like to acknowledge. They are the people who actually, when we first started and shared our vision, they believe in us and they invested in us. So that's why we share their logos and their names wherever we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Live a Legacy platform actually helps businesses in all of these areas, including social impact, manpower, capital funding, and all of this.
Our
and
goal,
word of mouth.
Our goal is to become a one-stop center for businesses who want to grow and scale up. Like for example, if we cannot provide anything that's inside here, there will be people in a community that can actually provide it, so they can become a service provider. For example, like our strength is not digital marketing, example, right? So we have people in our community that does digital marketing that can help other members in the community with digital marketing, example. So our goal is to have shared resources, shared knowledge. So each of us can empower each other with our knowledge instead of keeping it alone. We actually can help the people in our community. That's one of our mission and goal.
Yeah. So again, this is the overview of what we offer, which includes personal development, business growth opportunities, women empowerment, global connections, business connections, social impact creation. And when our people come into the community, the main thing that we would like to help them with is to create cash. How do you create cash in the shortest period of time with whatever knowledge that you have? So alhamdulillah, we had just recently we had somebody who just came into the community and actually took action. She's never had an online baking class before, and she started. She's a baker. She's been doing gluten-free, health, vegan, diabetics, and all those special kind of cakes that people can't get at bakeries easily. So she makes them, and she makes them delicious. And because of the COVID, and she has moved and all that, she was facing challenges with getting her customers or keeping her customers who are based in Putrajaya, right? So now she's in Pahang, I believe, now, and we talk about how she can come up with something in the fastest period of time with the knowledge that she has, with the experience that she has. And she started a baking class, and yesterday she had 8 people online that signed up and joined and learned from her, and I'm coaching on how to keep expanding on that. So things like this, for example, how can you create money in the shortest period of time with whatever resources that we currently have right now, so that you can use it to sustain your income? A lot of people, unfortunately, when even the mainstream news that I read right now, they say things like economy is bad, very bad, and these are mainstream news. So I kind of like, I believe the level of integrity that they share, that businesses are actually affected by a COVID-19 situation, right? When instead, because of this pandemic, we can actually do something about it and also sustain the economy. It does not have to be like, oh, everybody lost their jobs and all that kind of thing. Of course, the people who are working on a daily wage, people who actually have to go out and stand by the roadside to sell their cakes and food, and they don't have an internet, of course, they will be affected. And these are people that we should be reaching out to help. But people like you and me, people like who have an internet, people have even businesses, we must pivot in the fastest way in order for us to create money. And when I was sharing with my family in leadership community, I said, a lot of people say, oh, they use the COVID-19 as a reason of why they can't pay their bills. When I say, when things like that happen, I lost more than $10,000 worth of training in 2 weeks when they say cancel all my March and April training, all cancel indefinitely. So I don't know when the next income will come. and I know I have bills to pay. So because I'm trained to think like a queen, I said, how can I pay my rent on time? How can I pay my
daughter's school?
All of this on time. So we we have to shift and pivot and create money in order for us to be able to not reduce our income, but to be able to sustain it. And of course, we want to grow it with whatever situation that's happening around us, right? And this is the mindset that we want our entrepreneurs to have, not to have that victim mindset, but to be able to be in the mindset of the queen and the king of their lives, right? So example, Yuna is a corporate strategist. We met her last year online, I believe, and
we did all of every life, and she saw us on every life.
She was someone who was in, she was in an MLM, a stable, and her MLM company, she's been doing the MLM company for like 1 year plus, and then her income was at a certain point, and then she said, oh, I want to join your community, but my payment only come on the 15th. Then I said, what do you make the rest of the week? You mean every 15 you have to wait? Your life starts on the 16th? For me, it just didn't make sense. But there's a lot of the mindset of a lot of people. Oh, I don't have money until my salary comes in on this time, then I can pay you. So I'm like, then what happens the rest of the day? You don't eat, you don't pay, you don't shop, you don't create, and all that. But that was what I didn't understand. So when I asked her about certain questions and all that, and she didn't have money to invest, she said, oh, but I want to learn from you. Then we offered her like a 30% first, even 30% she had to dig into her savings, and then after she invested, right? And then we worked with her on the jumpstart call. And it all takes was a mindset shift, because every one of us is actually sitting on money that we can create instantly.
With our knowledge and experience.
Yes. So I worked with her for 1 hour on understanding her knowledge, her background and all that, and start to package something. And I expected the money to come in maybe 1 month later, because she's new, blah blah blah. And then after that, within 2 days, she said, oh, I got some money in, but give me another 3 more days. I will pay you the rest of the coaching fees. And I'm like, okay, that was fast. And she paid me within a week. And then after that, she was in our community. She's still in our community and one of our very valued partners. And I really love this woman, because now she's pregnant, but she's still no excuses. She's still running and she's doing online. And also, what shocked me was after that session, after that last year, she managed to get in 2 weeks 70,000 for her new business.
Just by applying what we taught her, how to package, how to brand her business, how to find the right JV partners, we package it together. And by just sharing about her mission and her what she wanted to do, she was able to get people to invest in her new business in just 2 weeks, 70,000.
So again, this is not all the time that it works for different people. How fast or how committed you are in going for your goals, no matter what, right? So Yuna also secured the International Women's Day project in Putrajaya, and in March I was one of her speakers, and she also invited 2 other ladies from our community from Singapore. One of them is Chef Rosilla. She's quite famous in Singapore. She has a baking academy in Singapore, but she doesn't have a presence in Malaysia. So Yuna brought her as a speaker, and now she has interest from Malaysia to also carry a franchise of her academy here.
Something that you guys might be interested in is Rosilla does halal mooncakes. Not easy to find halal mooncake, but she does halal mooncakes, and she do it in Singapore. So when she talk about it in Malaysia, a lot of people love her idea and they want to learn from her how to make halal mooncake. So she actually does very nice mooncake. Even people who usually eat the normal mooncake, the other mooncake, they say, oh, hers tastes just as nice.
Even the Chinese people, they say, wow, this one is halal. It doesn't taste like the ones like they have lard, right? So they say like tastes so good, just like the original, even better. So they all want to learn from her how to make whatever she thought, because of her mooncakes, whether it's halal or not for non-Muslims as well. So it's very interesting. And maybe you would like to get connected. I don't know, Jeff and Stable with her. Noraisha is another lady who is also like she used to do essential oils as an MLM, and when I work with her, I said, I don't want to sell your MLM company, because her MLM company is an international big company. They already invested hundreds, thousands, or millions of dollars in branding already. So I said, I want to sell you. I want to sell you. I don't want to sell the product that you are carrying. I want to sell you. And whatever product you are selling, you will be able to create money and even more, right? So after that, she started to brand herself. She started to get certain certifications that revolves around her interest around essential oils. And then now, even like you would say like competitor organizations hire her to teach on essential oils because of the way she brand herself as a potion master, as an expert in essential oils, and how to also grow your network, and also teach your people, for those who are doing direct selling in essential oils. She teaches the leaders how to handle an organization and also get people networking and all that. So again, that created another stream of income for her, not just depending on one source of income.
And what I like about Aisha is she did not only like do a lot of hard selling, but she did a lot of education people on the benefits of the product, on the benefit of health, so that's why she got a lot of very good following.
Yeah, she has a lot of following. Even her competitor company, even competitor business lines also, the leaders come to her to learn, right? And she has sponsored a lot of oils to our refugee community, those who are handicapped, cerebral palsy, depression, and all that. We had a suicidal woman, a Yemeni woman who was abused by her husband and all that. We went to visit her, and Norasha actually coached her on the oils to help her with depression and calming herself. And she's also adding value to a lot of the refugee community.
I just remember that Aisha actually, she's a Singaporean, but she actually managed to get Malaysian HRDF to train people in the government and also corporations. So so that it can be done, because once you have enough knowledge, you have enough experience, when you show that you can add value, people will see you as a value. They will even engage you as a trainer for these different governments and corporations, if that's where you want to go.
Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah. And we like to connect people also in the media. Of course, the people that we coach, you must have a compelling story that I can also pitch to the media. Like, this was back in 2016, I believe, in, when I was the ambassador of World Hijab Day in Malaysia. And HuffPost Live interviewed me on the issue of hijab that was current at that time. And then this was during the elections, in 2018 elections.
Just before the elections.
We were in Astro Awani, right? Talking about social enterprise and the rise of social entrepreneurship and leadership, the kind of leadership that we want in communities. So because of our visibility, and this is what we want our people to have, visibility, not just online on their own, but through a network of people who share and create visibility for each other.
One of the things that we always ask the media people, like we got in a lot of media shows, like we ask them, okay, how do you know about us? Because we don't actively promote ourselves. We don't send in letters to media or call them to feature us. We get a call for them, say that they want to feature us, and we say, how do you know us? Because we're not so active. They say, oh, we saw you online and we love what you do because of your story, the way that you help refugees, the way that you help others. We love your story, that's why we want to feature you. So one of the formula for people who wants to have visibility online or media is doing social impact work. The media love these kind of things. The moment you do this, the media, you don't have to call the media will actually call you. That's what happened to us.
Yeah, and then this was back in some time back ago under women empowerment empowerment issue with Dr. Sheikh Muzaffar. Yeah, and this year in January we were in Penang. We were given the Green Project Management Award for issued under Global Project Management GPM. The Global Green Project Management under sustainability. And last year, 2019, in Singapore, we were given the best business model under Brands for Good. This is issued by the Intellectual Property Office of Singapore. So again, my business model is not something I copy from business books. It's tried and tested for 10 years. And I've even had business gurus, not say coaches, business gurus who say charity is charity, profit is profit. You cannot do it together, Many years I've been told that my business model is not a social enterprise, it's not going to be sustainable and all that. But we fine tune, we make sure that it happens and we make sure it's sustainable. And last year we've got recognized for it. And that's what we are teaching people on, having this sustainable business model. Make profit, do good at the same time. And this is also what I believe in, personal brand, just like what Sheila is also helping her clients with. I work on my personal brand for many years without realizing that I was working on my personal brand. I just wanted to be visible and make sure that, you know, people know the work that I do, as well as the issues at hand that's happening in the world right now. Yeah. So 2017, Marketing Institute of Singapore offered me the best personal brand as a life transformer. So I'm very grateful for that.
All these awards have one thing in common, is they all have the element of essential social impact as one of the criteria. Yes. Maybe they look at your social impact as well, not just your money, your finances, your accomplishments, your whatever you have done, but they see what social impact you have created in your business to be able to get this award.
Yeah. So in that, now with the COVID-19, I noticed there is going to be a rise of a different type of entrepreneurs that come out. Yeah. And right now, all the online businesses are actually working profitably, and their problem is they don't have enough people. Amazon within 2 days had to hire 6,000 staff, right? You all know that, right? Yeah. And then now, well, Lazada, for example, Tesco is also looking for people, Post Laju and all that. So this is so much opportunities that we, as long as we need to pivot in our business model to make ourselves sustainable.
We need to look at the opportunities versus the challenges. A lot of people focus on the doom and gloom, focus on the fear, focus on the challenge, but they don't focus on what opportunity can I get from this COVID-19. There's a lot of opportunity, a lot of blessings actually, a lot of learning and blessing that come out from COVID, but people don't see that. They have been conditioned to see the worst of things.
And business owners also must learn that when certain economy changes happen, your target income do not change. Your goals do not change. It's the way you do things maybe change, right? But the purpose, we still do the same thing. I still do humanitarian work, only I don't get out of the house. I facilitate using the phone and the internet, you know, to get food delivered here and there. Humanitarian work still happens. Distribution of food, helping people to go to hospitals also happens. Only we do coaching trainings that have happened. Corporate training maybe offline, but now they are asking me how to do it online. So that still happens. The goal, the income level that you set is still the same. The way you do things needs to change. All right. So I'm also part of this coaching academy in America. I'm coached directly by Gina Devi, an amazing multi-million-dollar coach based in Los Angeles. And to get into this level of coaching, of coaches, you have to earn a minimum of $10,000 a month. And I had to go for interview as well. But actually, she was the one who interviewed me to come into this group of people. As you can see, I'm the only Asian there, and I would love to bring more Asian presence up there in the coaching world for women. And this is something that I'm very privileged to be around all of these multi-million-dollar women. And you know, when I met all these women, none of these women were like born with silver spoon. They look like so glamour and all that now. You see, I won't say who, but one of them was an abused wife, twice suffered, right? She was an abused wife, but now what she does is she coaches women to be empowered in their relationships, right? So one of them was actually given up by the mother and sent to America to live with nuns because she was an embarrassment to her family. And she was pregnant at 16 years old. Her mother sent her off to a Catholic nun, convent in the US, left her there. And now she's a multi-million-dollar. She suffered. She worked day jobs. She was supporting an autistic child. Now she is running an online beauty company. You know, and I'm going to be speaking to her soon. I wanted her to come to. She was she was supposed to come to Malaysia in August to speak and empower refugees. She wanted to work with me on that, but I might just bring her earlier to be virtually empowering women, right? And one of the women here was left by her husband when she was 50 years old. Took everything she had. She was homeless. She had to sleep at friends' couches for 6 months, right? But she turned her life around because she started to make investments in properties with no money. Now she's coaching people on how to create an income and become and thrive. She's a multimillionaire, become a multimillionaire through property investments with no money, right? So whatever challenges that you are facing right now, whatever you go through, when you come out of it, it is something that you are meant to teach your people who are willing to buy from you. We're coached by Kane and Alicia Minkus. They're the #1 global business coaches. Kane is also directly mentored by Richard Branson. We're also directly mentored by Kevin Harrington. He's the original shark of Shark Tank. And we met him a couple of times in Singapore on how to pitch. And he is also a VC, right? He's an investor. He's in the Shark Tank. You know, he's the original shark. So he knows what investors want and all that. So we learned directly from him. We pitched to him and he gave feedback on how to improve. And this is something that we have applied in our own business to pitch for clients, to pitch for partnerships, to pitch for investors, right? So we will be sharing this with you. And we also learned that to pitch on judging process in awards.
So this is our latest partners, Dr. Lavinsa and Dr. Guna. So they're actually company setup and business growth consultants. So we are very fortunate to meet them because they're actually a one-stop center for company growth, company setup and growth. That means, for example, like most of the company secretaries that you engage to set up a company like Zeal Murshidah, they only give you service. For example, they give you accounting service, they register you for your company with the body, right, with the ROC. But for them, they do recruitment. If you need people to recruit people, they do consultancy on how to grow and upscale your business. And what really made us excited was they even help you with like whatever you need, like you need grants, you need investments, and what was really compelling was they said they can even help you to automate your business, to set up your business so it's automated and you don't have to be there. It can run on itself and you can do whatever you're passionate about in other things. So we are very grateful to meet up with that, and they will be speaking on our group coaching sessions very soon in the future.
All right. So Ari Azrael is also one of our trainers, and he has done a training on corporate brand, on business branding with us. He's running M Brands. It's $1 million company as well, based out of Melbourne, and he's also coaching our people on how to brand their businesses. So how we help businesses is this. When you come and join us, right, we get on a jumpstart call on how to craft your package. Get a minimum of 5,000 to 20,000 monthly. I know some of you, you may be running businesses that is like way beyond this. It doesn't matter because I've got also clients who are monthly, they are making $150,000 or ringgit a month because they have staff and all that. It is all about going on to the next level.
And this system is actually an online system. That means what we teach people is not just offline, but we teach people how to earn money, this kind of money online by doing whatever you are good at, your knowledge, your skills, we package it, and then we help you to reach this income target.
So again, but to get to that 5,000, it also involves mindset, because some people are thinking, oh, 5,000 ringgit first. Okay, 5,000 ringgit first is fine if that works for you. 5,000 US dollars is something I put on businesses if you want to go and international. Because why US dollars? You want to invest in software. You need, everything is charged in US dollars. There's no like, oh, if you are in India, it's cheaper. If you are in America, it's more expensive. No, it's all standardized. You want to invest in Webinar Jam, you want to invest in Zoom, ManyChat, or whatever packages, it comes in US dollars. So you must be making at least 5,000. And inshallah, hopefully, after all this thing is over, we can all start to travel again. Again, you want to travel on airplanes and all that. The price is not, oh, because you're of certain thing, you get cheaper there, like the price to travel also is standardized around the world, right? So again, if you want to travel, you want to create an international business, earn at least this, this is the minimum that you should be getting. Now, the other thing is group coaching, mentorship, and training that we would like you to be in as well. Okay. Hopefully we can go in from here.
Any of you have any questions up to this point? If you have to ask, you can feel free to ask.
Yeah, somebody's trying to come in also just now.
Yeah, because the it's okay. Just do this. Just give us a few minutes.
Yeah, step 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now here.
I think we go here first.
Yeah. So
okay.
yeah, we want to do group coaching, mentorship, and training, and then we gotta. Okay, you want to talk?
Because of the recent COVID-19, that we decided to accelerate our doing webinars online. So we started our first last week, which where we invited our partner Ari Zainuddin. He was talking about increasing your profits to a purpose-driven brand. He's also a conscious business. So he was here a very amazing session where he helped people to actually create their brand from zero. So once they have the template, they actually can do a very powerful brand that they can market to the target market. So he does that. He does people who have no brand from zero. He can take you from there, and after the finished product, it's a ready brand to be sold to the mass market.
Yeah. And we work on mindset. This one takes stages. It's not like one time you do this. It is through, we would recommend that you be in the community and be involved in the training. We do reprogramming money mindset, especially money mindset, money not good enough. You know, all these things, that belief system that I don't know where it comes from, or I don't want to charge money, people cannot pay right now, you know. So it's again, it is the mindset and the belief system around money. Okay. We believe in abundance and business abundance as well. So again, this is programming of the mind. Training, we have an offline training. Actually, in June, we are supposed to go to Bukit Tinggi, Indonesia. We have to see whether the news, whether we are allowed to travel again. But otherwise, we might bring this online. The lifestyle design retreat. What the lifestyle design retreat is actually for people to create their ideal lifestyle. How do they envision their life to be, and create a business model around the lifestyle that you desire? How is your business going to support you? What kind of business? Some people, it's like their business is they have to stick in one place and they cannot move. I mean, if that is the lifestyle that you desire, I don't want to judge. But if let's say it is like they complain, oh, I don't get to go out, I don't get to see my family, then we got to work on your business model.
They need to work upfront, because if you don't create the lifestyle upfront, then the more you grow your business and the busier you become, you'll be stuck. You cannot get out. You know, so it's better to, what we have learned in our business is to create the lifestyle upfront first and let the business fit your lifestyle.
The business you create must follow your lifestyle.
Not I do my business, then I become successful, then I create my lifestyle. Then you will not be able to, because we have seen some people burn out and they do not succeed because of that.
And then they don't have, they call it work-life balance, but it's just a misalignment. A lot of things. Okay, then we do manifest your dreams, like Zeal say how he manifested meeting Les Brown on stage. I also do personal branding. So the next thing that we want to do is create this visibility offline and online through marketing. Offline and networking events, which is currently on hold until further notice. And then online is something that we have right now. Online is, we have an app called the Business Finder and JV app that refer people online, and then you get commission, get referred by others also, and you give commission to others.
So when the app is amazing, because all can be tracked online. For example, if you have this app and you give the link to your customers or your friends, and then they sign up and they put your code in, and then we will know that it comes from you. And then people, whoever JV partner with you, they can refer business to you. For example, I like your products, I like your service, I can actually refer my contacts to your business, and in return, you can offer me either a commission based or points. It's up to the person that does the JV. They decide what kind of arrangement, what kind of rewards that they want to give.
Are you planning to show them now?
Later. I will show you how the back-end system works.
Okay.
So then another thing is we missed is the sales and marketing automation software, which is amazing software for people to do, like a lot of you heard about sales funnel, right? A lot of successful companies, trainers, all that, they have a sales funnel. That's why they are very successful. But to do a sales funnel, it's a very complicated process. But through our automation software, it becomes very simplified. Plus, we have also training for this. So people who join, they actually can have training for this automation, and they can immediately use it in their business as well. So this is one of the seminars that we did the last few weeks. We had people from 4 different countries that joined us, one from Turkey, one from US. So what we're going to do is by end of April, we plan to do our first virtual networking event, and we want to have people from all over the world to join. So then you say, okay, if I want to expand my business to another country, a market that you don't know, then you can JV with that person that joined the networking event, and you can do some collaborations like Murshidah has done with the US coaches. They come on the webinar and they talk together, and they refer each other and also upsell each other and give each other commission as well. This is the example of the business finder and joint venture app. The moment you register, right, you can also list your business in the app. So like ours, we have listed. So Live a Legacy is there. Then our partners joint venture, small business dreams. So you can have different businesses in the app and by different categories. And at the same time, you can also JV with any people that's in the community as well. So you can say, I want to JV with you. The moment they accept your JV, you can do transactions like you can give them, send them your contacts to them, and if any sales, they can offer you a commission in return. So even people who do not have products and services like Seiko, like you don't have products and services, you can still do this business, but you can refer other people's products for referral income.
So the other one that we also teach is on pitching, like we mentioned just now, and we are also looking to give awards to people. But of course, we need to see your business model. The award that we are recommending is to Brands for Good in Singapore. And it is a judging process. It's not an award that's given directly to you. So it is an award, as long as you are nominated, that means you are one of those people. You meet the criteria. So I'm looking to nominate people to be in this award. And also there is a judging process. And we want you to be award ready and possibly even win the award, because once you win the award, the level of visibility, acknowledgement, and also your clients will have more faith in you, because it means that you have met certain criteria in your business, right? So branding, company and personal branding, very important. And the other one is connecting global contacts and networks, because it's so important for us to grow beyond our shores. And then right now it's so easy to do a global business because we have the internet, and use it while we have it. This is a platform for us to connect quickly with one another, create something together, have joint ventures and create profits and help other people.
Previously, people who are in the offline business, I mean, they do purely offline, like products and all this. They find it very difficult to go to get partners or joint venture internationally, because they don't have the contacts, they don't have the right know-how. But because of this platform, they are able to connect them to other people that's overseas in partners. Like now we have people in the US, people in Cambodia, people in Japan. So we have different networks that we actually can connect you to as well.
And also how they can earn income through referral income, business income. So if let's say you don't have a business, it's okay. You can come on board and just refer people. Refer people and get commission for it. Business income, if you have a business, that should be your priority. Make money in your own business. And then also
then the money you have extra, you can invest in other things, business,
properties and technologies. And also there are people currently in our community that they're either very comfortable, they're not interested in earning income, but they're looking for something that they can then just invest, and they just put their money, and they just love the friendship and the community. So some people, they want to earn money also through investments. And this is an opportunity that we can help connect you to as well. And also joint venture partners.
One of the things that we have learned from a very successful mentor, they said, if you want to be successful in your business or in your financial success, you must have at least 6 sources of income. If you rely on one and that income is like COVID-19 happens, things like this, you'll be stuck. You will not be able to move. But if you have 6 sources of income, one goes, you have another 5 more. So you have a backup. So that's why we encourage people now, even with the online, you can earn money in very different ways. So don't only limit yourself to one way of earning money. There's other ways. If you are doing offline, you can do online. If you are doing online on products, you can do on education, you can do on services. So there's a lot of ways that you can earn money online as well.
So a lot of people who are affected economically is because they only rely on one source of income. And if that income is affected negatively, that's it, no source of income. There are some people, wow, boomtown Charlie, that one source of income. Okay, fine, then they are safe. But what we recommend is at least 6 different sources coming in. So it's like, even if this is down, you have this, and you can rebuild again new sources of income.
And then what the experts say is now, because of the COVID-19, after this is going to be a global recession. So in the global recession, there's a lot of things that is going to be, people are going to suffer financially and all this. So from right now, we must have a mindset of what is the solution, what can we do, so when the time comes, we are ready for it. We don't suffer, and we don't wait until crisis, then we only take action. That is too late already. We have to take action from now. So that's why for us, we're not doing this platform just for the money. We're providing as a solution. That's why we call it Leave a Legacy. We want to, before we leave this world, we don't know how long we're going to live. Before we leave, there are people who actually can use our platform to succeed and also thrive in their life and their business.
And I always say this, as long as you are breathing, there's air in your lungs and you can move, right? You are alive. We are all going to, life is going to end sometime. So it's what you do while you are alive. So this is what we do right now. We still live, we still continue. We tell people, don't be depressed, don't get stuck in whatever. Keep doing, keep creating an economy, adding value. And that's why I just did one seminar with a friend of mine from London. It's called We Are the Economy, and we're talking about this. As long as there are people, there's an economy. What is an economy? We buy and sell from each other. What is an economy? We create jobs. What is an economy? As long as there is a movement in products and services, that is an economy. But as long as there are people alive, there can be an economy, and it doesn't have to be, you know, in poverty. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay. So how do you get onto our community? We have 3 different levels. We call this the silver level. This is something that we recommend to those people who are like, they don't have a business, they want to join, they want to learn, no product, no services, but they can get online and join in the coaching. They can invite people, and then they can earn money from referrals. It's 1 year is $299, and this is all in US dollars. It's $299 US dollars.
Monthly 27.
Yeah, monthly fee is $27 US dollars, and you get all these opportunities. And even then, when you come in here at this level, I would recommend go and create an income right away within that 30 days at least. For those in businesses, this is the minimum that we highly recommend you to come in, which is $500 a year, where you get a jumpstart coaching call. And right now we don't offer this one-on-one to our gold members. It's only to our premium members. But for just this month alone, until April, we are offering one coaching call and 2 follow-up calls, one-on-one, to those people who come in at the gold level. And you must take action, of course, because then you will see results, right? There will be opportunities to get connections. This is in Cambodia because we go to Cambodia regularly, but then right now we can do it virtually.
In the next few months, because alhamdulillah, we actually got a connection with the Prince Norodom in Cambodia through our Ariba network, which Murshidah will share later, right? So Prince Norodom, he loves conscious businesses and he supports people who do social impact. So he actually has a network over there where he helps SMEs. He's building smart cities all over Cambodia, and he's looking for people to partner with, service providers. Like he'll need people, service provider for the smart city. So if you go and network, you never know what opportunities might open for you. You can provide service, knowledge, you can provide products. So it's a very good networking. Now we're doing virtually, but once the lockdown is over, God willing, we will be able to go there physically and meet him physically and network with the people in Cambodia.
And we want to bring the people in our community with us as well. And you get all of these things, you know, opportunity to have booths, group video promotion, priority business matching, right? So this is the gold level, and you can also come in on a monthly entry at $49 US dollars every month. Yeah, you still get the same, except for the jumpstart, right? No, jumpstart we are giving. Okay, the other one is premium. Premium is at $1,699 per year, and we give one-on-one exclusive coaching once a month. I'm actually offering this twice a month actually right now. Group coaching once a month, sales and marketing automation platform that we are offering. One free retreat. This is at a physical location, only pay for your flight and accommodation. We were supposed to do it in June in Indonesia for ladies only, where we work on your aura, your charisma, and realigning your energy. Hopefully we can go there in June. We'll just see the situation. And in Kuala Lumpur also, we have one called the Lifestyle Design Retreat, and this is open to both men and women. This is all included in the premium level. You will also get airtime at events. You'll be a priority service provider. In Kuala Lumpur, we are working with Lions World. So if those of you who do not have a KL office, we can offer this space.
Let me share a bit about the priority service provider, because some people may be asking, some of you may be asking. So we are looking for people who really give quality, who really add value, right? They are expert or specialized in certain field, for example, like digital marketing or certain areas like branding, if they join us as a premium member, we will put them priority to become a service provider. That means we will take them first, and only if they cannot handle the load, then only we give to other people. But they'll be the first, because we're going to give them a proper training on how to actually make sure that they meet the quality and they can deliver the services.
Yeah, and
so,
we want to even showcase this person, the person in the premium level internationally. Okay, the other one is media appearance opportunities, logos in marketing promotions, and Ariba membership. Right now, for those people who pay in full at 1699, they automatically either, I'm offering a few options here that will be included, which is one is Ariba membership, which gets you into the ASEAN network. Or if some people, I notice they come in and they say, but I'm not ready yet with my business. I want to be a premium level, but I don't want to become a member of Ariba because they are just not ready to showcase themselves to ASEAN. They want to start first with the basic. So I'm working right now. Nurul Huda is also here. Whoever comes in at the premium level, you will get Nurul Huda's SOPs. Nurul is also part of our partner, a premium partner, and she does SOPs for businesses so that they can keep their profitability. They hire people correctly.
You want to get Nurul to share just 1 minute to share about what you do, Nurul?
Yeah, how can you help people to protect their profits through your SOPs?
Yeah, just one, not so long, just 1 minute. Okay, I unmute you. All right.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Nurul.
All right. Okay. So thank you, Murshidah and Zeal. Okay. Actually, what I can share is, okay, I would like to encourage all of the business from the startup until current business. We need to implement SOP. We need to have SOP. Ensure that everything that we do, we can be sustainable in our business. Because I already experienced on this thing. If we have though we have the all of the systematic way, but if we not written in SOP, actually it's all in our mind. So we only know that one, but our staff, our friends, or our colleague, our partners, actually don't know what we think. That's why I encourage that SOP is one tool can is one tools that we can sustain our business. Actually, I think it's the best time is during this MCO, where we have time to do our SOP. Okay, thank you, Zee.
Wow, thank you so much. Nurul is also our premium partner, and you know, I'm also sending her name across to some corporate companies to work on the SOPs at this time. All right. So either you get the Ariba membership, you get Nurul's SOP consultation to work on your SOPs in your business, or on customer service, on retaining customer service through the Kano business model, which Yuna, also one of our premium members, is offering. And she can also advise on what you need to instill in your customer service flow in order for you to have your sustainable business as well. Yeah. All right. Now, what?
From the
Oh yeah. In UK also another one is on niche. How to create your niche, and this one is also another option that you can choose. This will be given by my friend Wendy Klisa. She's based out of London, and she can also offer this for those premium members. All right. So for those of you who are already in business, you have you have your own consultants and all that, you want to join us and you want to be part of Ariba. Ariba is ASEAN Responsible and Inclusive Business Alliance. Focusing, that means we are a group of businesses as well as human rights lawyers, as well as activists, as well as lawyers who are, as well as advocates, who believe businesses should have corporate governance, businesses should help eradicate poverty, should develop communities, should lead in environmental stewardship, be anti-corruption, and labor and human rights. And right now, as we are going along, some of our Ariba members are actually in active handling of governance level. At government level, they are looking into bribery issues that's happening in some countries, and they are part of a global legal platform to manage this. So in the future, hopefully after this COVID-19 has taught a lot of leaders, world leaders, the realization of what is right and what makes good leadership, This is the kind of economy that we want to start creating in the world right now, because in the past already, with all these problems, environment issues, human trafficking, all of this has got to stop right now.
Then one thing about Ariba, right, it's actually endorsed by all the ministers in the Asian country. They endorse it. So then when you go in, you already have support from the government level. You can use that to actually do business in different countries, and also you are being protected from all these kind of different people who try to do scamming or try to do cheating in the business. You are being protected by this body of Asian network.
So you have a choice. If you come in as a premium member, you decide what works for you in your business right now. Because if you are really new, I would say get your customer service right, get your SOPs right first. You can join the Ariba network. As an addition, it's okay. You can pay a little bit additional to join the network. Or if you are already running a business, you are a medium enterprise, or you're a small business already with about 5 to 10 staff, you can say, okay, I've got all my systems intact already. I just want to network. You are welcome to be in the Ariba membership platform as well. This is our partners who are in Ariba and in the Brands for Good Singapore. We brought Yuna to meet them, and
Ellen and Glenn.
to meet our contacts, our friends, Ellen and Glenn.
And the good thing about them is they not only do Brands for Good, they also have a pool of network of investors, social impact investors, plus the what do you call it, VCs, venture capitalists that can actually invest in your business. If you need to do, we are planning to do, if not end of this year, maybe sometime beginning next year, to do an event where one day people can just do pitching to investors for their business.
This is our intention also, where we are working with this group of people who are also a ready group of investors to see where is they can put their money and let it grow through good business models. So as long as you are in our community, you have the right business model, we'll be starting to do this. This will be out of Singapore, so we can do our networkings there. You can also we can also offer you to pitch there.
And then a lot of people, they know about venture capitalists, but they don't know about the impact investors, right? Impact investors are people who invest in your business not for ROI, but not for return, but they want to see your social impact. So you're not so pressured to pay them back money, but you have to showcase social impact. So that's another way to do business as well, to get investors to come in as well. And our consultants, Dr. Labisa and Dr. Guna, also will help in structuring this kind of how to get people to invest in your business. They also will be doing consultancy for our group as well.
So the network that we have is supported by Brands for Good, ASEAN CSR Network, and ASEAN itself. So, okay, premium member is something we would highly recommend you to be in when we see that you are ready. $2,500 is actually the price to enter. But for now, we are offering it at $1,699, right? Or if you're looking at monthly fee, it is $230 a month. But it's not immediate. Maybe after the 3rd month of payment, then we'll offer you the other perks like the Ariba membership or the SOPs and all that, right?
With the building of the packaging first, the training, the coaching first.
All right. So the next thing that we would like to do is, okay, we want to show you how the platform works.
So this is our partner. Our partner created this system. It's from Canada. So I'll just show you this video for you to have a better understanding of how the platform works.
At Small Business Dream, we're the #1 global small business profitability experts. Our Small Business Finder directory app helps answer a really powerful question. What if you could simply push a button and instantly increase your small business profits? What if you could push a button and get more customers? Better yet, push that button and get customers with money ready to spend. And even more importantly, get your customers referring their friends. Small Business Dream has hundreds and hundreds of users downloading our free Business Finder app every single day, and they take advantage of amazing deals and discounts offered by our directory advertisers. Now, we're currently looking for more local and small e-commerce businesses like you to send them to. To make the most of that button, it's best you get all of your customers to download the free Business Directory app first. And why would you want your customers to do that? Well, every customer downloading the app and entering your code is now able to receive from you a push notification that instantly shows on their phone. So what would that mean to you? Extra inventory? Push the button. Empty seats or time slots? That's right, push the button. New products or menu items, special events, educating your customers? I think you've got it. Simply push the button. What would any of these actions in your business mean to your profitability? Well, Small Business Dream makes it easy for you to get your customers to want to download the Business Finder app. Not just for great deals and discounts they can get from you or other advertisers in the directory, but we also let you give them $5 or €5 of our marketing budget to spend in the app. Follow our system and they'll spend that money with you. A simple credit for them turns into your real cash flow. Our marketing budget gives you direct access to your customers' phone screens when they download the app. Now that's a button. As a paid business directory advertiser, you're listed in our Business Finder app. As a smallbizdream.com sales and marketing automation software subscriber, you get the button. We invite you to learn more now.
There you go. So the person behind this is Dennis. Yeah. So
he has a few things to say as well. So I just introduce Dennis.
Hey everybody, I'm Dennis Wilson with Small Business Dream. We're so excited to welcome you to the Leave a Legacy Conscious Business community. We work with Zeal Murshidah, and we basically just help anyone who has a dream of sort of doing good in the world and starting a business and having that business do good in the world, do better in their business. So we're sales and marketing automation experts. We help put software systems and processes in place to increase your sales and ensure your success. We welcome you to the community.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I want to show you, right, the back office of the system. So you have a better idea of how the back office is. It's amazing software. So let me show you the, any of you have any questions I want to ask? Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so this is the, can you see? Okay, this is the back office where you actually can, the moment you have a back office, anybody who downloads the app, it goes directly into the database. So from this database, for example, let me give you an example, right? If we want to send them a notification, for example, event that is coming up, or you want to share some educational tips with them, you actually can go to certain functions, like for example, this one, you go to email group, right? And then you are able to email the group all at once, not sending one by one. So just to give an example of how this thing works, I click all, so I can target all the people in my database, and I press the search button, and immediately the name goes out. When the name goes out, you can see, right, all these names. At this side, there's a symbol of a mobile phone. So all these people who have the symbol of the mobile phone, is they actually downloaded the app. So once they download the app, I can actually send them a push notification. Like this is a push notification. I can put a title here, whatever title that I want to put. For example, yesterday I shared about confirm Malaysia lockdown extended for another 2 more weeks. What do we do next? So I shared about some educational tips and invited them to our event. So I can send, the moment I have all these people, I click, I send this push notification button. All the people in my database will get the notification. I think some of you may have got, maybe later you might share what you got, because usually I attach to my daughter's app and they can see, right? Another thing that is very good is you actually can create campaigns. For example, if you want to do sales pages or landing pages to invite your customers to, you can actually invite them to these campaigns, right? So you can choose what campaign you want to go to put them in, right? So you can see like all this is, you can put the words up front so people can invite. For example, for those of you who actually came to this event, we actually give you a survey form, right? So this survey form, the moment you get the survey, you will get this email.
Thank you.
Yes. And then also the survey. Okay, let me show you one more thing before we stop, because there's quite a number of things, right? Surveys. You can actually create surveys for your customers, and they answer the questions. Immediately when they answer the question, they automatically go into your database. So you capture the database, and in the future you can send them other things. Like some of you may have got this, right? And then when you click on this, they will bring you to a sort of a landing page or a website where you actually fill up all the details here, like your name, WhatsApp number, email, and you fill out some questions. Immediately when you press next at the bottom here, you will be in our database immediately, right? So that's one of the benefits of the system. And this system is good because you can also create also landing pages. For example, right, if you want to create a information page for your customer sales pages that you invite them to, you can create. Let me give you one example. They have a lot of templates and they also are putting in more templates. Let me just show you one example of one template here. Is a template that you can use for your customers. So this is an already ready-made template. So you can do whatever content you want to put here. It's all drag and drop. You can put here, you can add in words, you can add in links, you can add in pictures, you can add in even video. You can even add in videos as well. This is the video you can add. So it's a very comprehensive system where you don't have to get different suppliers. Like now, if you want to do your email marketing automation, you need to do MailChimp, ClickFunnels, all this, you need to pay separate. But all this is actually under one roof.
Yes, and this is our partner who is the developer itself. And you know, I used to invest in Infusionsoft, and you know, the lowest level is about 500 US dollars. So it's imagine that monthly. 1 year is 6,000. 500 US dollars monthly to get a whole system like this. So this is all we are offering to our premium partners at 1,699 for 1 whole year, including your coaching, including your visibility, including a lot of things. So this is something that we would really encourage you to share with your friends as well, because we believe the money is there. Don't see like, oh, economy doom and gloom and all that. Yes, there are always doom and gloom, even when the economy is you think is affected, because you know why? Why the economy is good? Because you are not affected, but it was affected for someone else when you were happy, right? Now people say, oh, now economy is bad because why? You are affected, right? But some other people are actually benefiting. So it's all about riding the economy and being very conscious of the people who suffer during times that you think is good as well, so that we can always be adding value to others. And dunia akhirat lah, that's our intention.
So let's just, we have a bit more just to share with you the last part. We just share this last part.
Bawa lagi. The last part of the Dennis. That part. Okay. Last but not least. Okay. Now the last but not least is this is where we are right now. We have people from Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia. Well, if Seiko comes in, he can
Guinea,
yes. America right now also we have people very interested to be our partners as well. Australia, Japan. And this is what we want to.
So if you know, like in any countries that you know that you can set up a base there, you can actually set up an online first on the system, so you can actually expand over there.
Yes, that's right. So if any of you, let's say you already have a business company presence, say I'm not sure Stable where your other countries that you are available, Jeff and Stable, you know, you can say, okay, I want to take on to this country, and then you want to lead a community there. We are also welcome to talk to you on that.
And then our goal is also doing business and creating social impact at the same time. So every time we go to a country, when we do business and make money, we also contributing to the low income of the marginalized community of that country or locality. Where this one example, we did digital marketing online courses for refugees and low income.
So actually, your membership in the past, we have we contributed to the wildfire bushfire fund in Australia. And then digital marketing online for our refugees. But this year, right now, during COVID-19, I am in touch with the refugees and also some of the low-income Indonesian cleaners and gardeners. They really lost their income. So first thing they don't have that I noticed is their kitchen is empty. So your membership also will contribute to the groceries of the people.
So one of the things that we are planning to do also because of this system, we're also planning to sponsor any refugees or low-income people to join this platform, right? They don't have to pay anything, but they have to meet a certain criteria. That means they must be really serious. By interview, they must be really serious to be part of this community and do the work. Then we will sponsor them into this platform for them to start the business as well.
So
we have both ways. We have people who can pay, they pay. For those who cannot pay, then we have another option that they can take, but they have to meet a few criteria. So,
because we don't want people to come in and then after that not do anything.
We had in the past, we had refugees who came in, we gave them the system, but they don't want to do the work, so it cannot be done. So they need to be able to do the work. Then we will help them to all the way to help them to succeed, but they must willing to do the work. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is let's open to Q&A. Any of you want to ask any questions about the business, the platform, or anything that you want to ask regarding what we do, how we can help you as well. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask any questions. Or if you don't want to say it out, you want to put in the chat so you can, then we will read it out. Seiko, you want to ask it? I will unmute you. Okay, Seiko, please feel free to ask.
I just want to know why all the fees are in USD. Why not Ringgit Malaysia?
Okay, okay. I'll answer that because the whole system, the online platform, is actually paying the developer in US dollars. So that's why we need to charge equivalent to US dollars. Or if we charge Malaysian ringgit, it's a lower currency, we will not be able to sustain the system.
And just like when we work with people, we want you to earn US dollars, not in ringgit. And that's why I noticed the world economy, right? When we are different, like certain countries, you are very intelligent, but your income is like, compared to US, is really low. So it's like the value that they place on that is also low, you know, on the people itself, which is not fair because all of us are human, right? So when we standardize, okay, fine, let's standardize that. The income we should be earning, the income that we should be charging is also in US dollars. And this is the mindset shift that we want our people to also be able to have. Yeah, so it will be in US dollars and we want you to make in US dollars as well.
For example, like if you invite people to our platform and they sign up, you also get paid in US dollars. So it's like US dollar is a very good gauge because you get 4 times the amount of Malaysian ringgit. For example, even if you get 30 US dollars as in referral fees, you already get about 120 ringgit per person.
So this is the mindset that we want people to have in order for them to come out of that the I am lesser, I don't know, whatever it is.
Our platform also has a cryptocurrency linkage. That means you can also in the future, when the system is set up, you can actually link and pay by cryptocurrency as well. So the system is already there. Only because we are new, so we are learning bit by bit the technical methods. But our developer Dennis is very helpful. He's helping you. He can do the training. Like next week, we will be doing a session with Dennis. He'll be talking about how you can market your business using this sales and automation system on LinkedIn. So it's very interesting. If you're free, come on that time. So then you can start promoting your business on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very good tool to do business and also to get jobs because it's very targeted.
And I would recommend, if you all can, come on same time next week, 10 o'clock, and Dennis will be there. Look at the system, see how you can also learn from the system, and then also be able to share with your contacts.
He will show you right from LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is not like Facebook. Facebook is very strict in the terms of getting the search, getting the right target market. But LinkedIn, they show by industry. Like for example, you want to target real estate agents, you want to target housewives, you want to target business people. You can go by category. So LinkedIn is very targeted. So using the sales and automation software, you actually can target and trace back who you come in to the system immediately when you are doing transaction. You can bring them into the software that you can do a tagging. They call it a tagging. That means you know exactly where they came from. So it's very very amazing system.
I see, Seiko, right now is the best time for you to also look back and see how you can earn money during this time, because you know what, everybody is in lockdown. They are in you know, as long as we have internet, alhamdulillah, I think that's what we have. So that is how you can also create. We can talk more about this on how you can generate instant cash as well.
Seiko, if you are really interested, don't worry about the other things. Just set a call with us. Maybe we'll have a 30 minutes call and we'll share with you how you actually can get started. Does that answer your question?
Sheila.
Seiko?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
Just want to share my experience with Zeal and Murshidah. Okay. The other day, Murshidah is telling me to this is my second week with this love and respect group, and last week we had coach through Zoom one-to-one with my sis Murshidah, and the next few days I got a customer because she taught me she taught me how to she taught me how to have a mindset on instant money and how to package the products and how to tell people what product that we are our service that we are doing. So I think the coaching is very good, and plus you can get money through the software. And also the networking is most of the people inside the networking are all very credibility and trusted members, and you can get their experiences and also their services easily. Some of them are coaches and training in healthcare. Some of them have networkings on school and network. So I think to join Murshidah is the best time to do to to be on digital highway networking, because right now traditional highway is so not making any profit, and they are going down. So this is the time to transition our business into digital highway.
Awesome.
That's
Thank you. So
my
great. I am so happy. Yay.
So one of the reasons why we started this platform is because in the past, right, we had a lot of very bad experience or painful experience with partners, especially joint venture partners, right? We went to a lot. If we tell you the story, we can write a whole novel just on the bad JV partners that we had.
So much money.
So a lot of money. But that's why, knowing that what experience, we don't want other people to go to that to that experience. So we set up a very nice community with a lot of SOPs, plus the conscious people who actually want to help others. So the chances of you getting cheated or scammed in this platform is very less than compared to outside that you do deal with other people that you don't know. So one of the reasons why we create this very safe community that we can help each other out. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions or sharing?
Okay, if you don't, I don't want to hold you all back. Have a wonderful Saturday.
What we're gonna do is, is it okay if I want to take a group photo with everybody? So so everybody take a group photo, so then we can share. Then later, if you want, we can also share about your business on our social media as a thank you for you to being on this webinar, right? We can also give visibility for you.
Stable. Look here, both of you come into the frame. We want to take photo.
Okay, come into the frame. I will say 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me check whether the picture came out or not.
And then also, please send us a little background of your business so that we can share about it on social media as well. Yeah.
Just check if the picture came out or not.
Very nice.
Okay, the picture is very nice. Okay, nice. Okay.
Everybody looking good. Nobody close their eyes.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much, everybody, for your time. We really appreciate very much. So please feel free to contact us after if you want to PM us, want to have a one-to-one call. We arrange a 30 minutes call with us.
Yes.
Right?
All right.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Bye. Have a good day. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay home. My prayers with you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.